One of the more disruptive problems that people can have is when they have problems with anger reactions and aggression getting out of hand. Now, anger is a normal emotion in the first place. It helps us identify when something has gone wrong or our rights are being violated or we think we're being treated unfairly. And anger is part of a reaction that tells us that something needs to be addressed. However, it becomes a real problem if it is too frequent, becomes too intense, lasts too long, or leads to aggression. In those situations, it's important to do something about it. Some things that we can do about it is learn about our patterns of reacting with anger. In what situations do we tend to get angry? With what people? And with what ways of expressing it? Anger often follows on from frustration, so it's important to develop our frustration tolerance. And anger is especially to do with the word should. Usually when we're angry, the feeling of should is not far from the surface. They should have done this differently, or they shouldn't have done that. And so anger is often to do with our expectations of ourselves or others becoming rigid or exaggerated. It can be about having a win-lose approach to conflict rather than recognising there are ways that sometimes we can both get a fair bit of what we want. And sometimes it comes from an attitude of a need for revenge. The key thing is recognising there are ways of addressing anger that can be very effective. Learning tension reduction techniques, learning to shift our thinking in some ways and to address our expectations, maybe having a coping mantra that can help us. But if we have persistent anger reactions that interfere with our relationships, it's important to do something about that.